Hydrostatics is a part of hydrodynamics in which we study a very simple but very common situation. That in which the fluid is at rest. The fluid as a whole. Of course, within the fluid, there is a lot of movement of the molecules. But we don't take that into account in this macroscopic view. So this is a simple situation, right? A fluid, water, for example, at rest. Now the first equation we need to write in the case of hydrostatics is this, V by V. Equals 0. The fluid as a whole does not move. No part of the fluid is in motion, right? This makes things much easier, right? Considering that velocity has 3 components, we will now only worry about 2. That is pressure and density. Now, in the case of hydrostatics, we write dp slash dp. And of course, in this case, since v equals 0, I can also write that the total derivative of the pressure but is equal to 0. Analogously, dp slash dt is equal to 0. Or, if we want, we can write dp slash dt equal to 0. So here I have some of the important equations that characterize hydrostatics. The situation in which the fluid does not move, the pressure can depend. In general, it depends on the x, y, and z coordinates. And the density also depends or can depend on the coordinates, right? We are going to analyze some relatively simple cases, right? First, let's imagine a situation where the density is constant, but this is not the only case we will address. The equations we have allow us to describe situations where R depends on the coordinates and its. But this is a simple case, right? It's the case where the fluid is at rest and the density is constant. This type of fluid is known as an incompressible fluid, right? That is, we are not imagining a situation in which it is possible to compress the fluid and consequently alter its density. So we're going to consider this situation, but we can also analyze the most general situation possible when the density depends on points in space and only on points in space, and eventually depends only on the coordinates. It depends only on x, it depends only on y, and so on and so on. This is another situation that we're going to describe. What is the basic problem of hydrostatics? Today we're going to deduce the most general possible equation of hydrostatics. This equation ends up describing practically all situations of interest in hydrostatics. So let's write a very general equation, right? Of course, in some simple cases, like this one here, of a liquid at rest, assuming constant density, the situation is much easier and can even be explained in quite simple terms, right? Very well. What we're going to write as the fundamental equation is an equation analogous to the fundamental equation of statics. The sum of the forces on a small element of a fluid is equal to 0. Basically, that's it, right? So in hydrostatics, we study the equilibrium conditions of a fluid